Well, for Fcmb, inclusive and sustainable growth within the communities we operate is one of our key pillars. And key objective is also to deliver supportive ecosystem, connecting people, capital, and market. We want to be able to see poverty reduce in the communities that we operate. We want to be able to see national growth. We want to be able to see businesses mature and expand. And I believe by so doing, we'll be able to deliver sustainable growth. Broadly, if you ask SME what's their biggest challenge, they tell you access to capital. But from our experience, access to capital actually means two things. One is affordability, and the other one is accessibility. And so, working with a DFL like Bank of the Industry, we're able to deal with those two major issues. We're able to deliver capital at more affordable rates, and also working with the subsidiary, the impact, we're able to remove some of the bottlenecks and make accessibility to capital a lot more easier for small businesses. For example, part of our credit assessment is that we go to the government impact assessment, which is review alongside the credit appraisers, and also sure that we do similar things when it comes to our project. By so doing, we've kind of built that into our everyday processes and operations. Fcmb, from a strategic point of view, have a clear and aggressive focus on what we call the impact areas. And so these impact areas are mostly women in business. And of course, when you help a woman grow, you actually build a nation. And the other one is on climate finance, green energy, and then agriculture. These are the three key impact areas that we are SCB very focused on. The other two that we've been doing for a very long time and continue to support are in education and healthcare. So these 5 key areas, I think, form the core of any sustainable growth in any community. Relating to DFIs, based on the overall objectives, have developmental objective, and they have an areas they want to support. So what Fcmb has always done is to find an area of an alignment where we can work together. And some DFIs have focus on different areas. Some want to help women, some SME, some migrant, some youth. So what we often do is to structure programs and schemes around those areas, and by so doing, we are collectively able to deliver social impact in different areas of the community that we support. For SME generally, we have one key strategic objective, is to reduce the pain point, make life a lot more easier, build that supportive ecosystem. And by so doing, we are continually studying and trying to figure out what are those things that are forming bottlenecks, what are those pain areas, and working with them to see how we can help them remove those, whether it's access to capital, whether it's access to market, whether it's access to information and knowledge and networking platforms. Once we're able to identify for this particular set of SME, this is where the pain is, and work together to find a solution to make sure that is their weight, and then they can be able to grow and thrive. Nigeria is still a developing country, so we still have a lot to do. I don't think we started, and the good thing is, as a bank, the commitment we are getting across board, from the board, down to the management and even the relationship manager in the branch, is very impressive and encouraging. So I think we can only do a lot more better, because in the last few years we've made this kind of investment, and we can say that it can be actually very rewarding, both in terms of the social impact we're able to do, which is and also even making money out of it as well. So helping businesses to create social impact is a sustainable business, and so for us, from a strategic point of view, is something I think we will continue to do and drive even more aggressively.